All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome. Tonight is an interesting night. We're going to talk about women, empowering women in our industry. And for those of you who I haven't met before, my name is Rory McDermott. It's my pleasure chatting to you tonight. And firstly, I'd like to just thank you for putting aside the time for this Zoom. Time is your greatest asset. So we respect it, and we're going to give you as much information as we can in a short time. Nola and I stumbled. Well, I stumbled basically across Neolife over 4 decades ago. Um, at that time, I had just started my very own business because I'd realized that working for a boss, I was going nowhere. So we needed to take control of our own lives. And so, one of in this new business venture I was in, it was only a couple of months old. I had a client, his name was Horace, and he asked me if I was interested in making some extra money. Now, that was an interesting question because at that stage, we were desperate to make extra money. And so it was quite a question. And we were broke and we were busy looking for opportunity. And my dear wife, Nola, and I went down to see a business presentation. We attended this meeting together. And that night, we made a decision to become part of Neolife. Now, not for a moment did we realize or understand the impact that decision would have on us, our future, us as people, our family, and the impact that decision has had on literally thousands of families around the world. We didn't realize that at the time. And so over the years, we've been blessed. I use the word blessed because we have been blessed with being able to develop a large network. And to be completely honest with you, a lot of that success is due to the hard work and dedication of my dear wife, Nola, and her contribution. Without her contribution, we wouldn't have done as well as we have. And so I thank her for that. But through the history of network marketing, which is the industry we're part of, women have played a significant role in driving its success. And so women play a big part in networking. In fact, women play a pivotal role in the running and decision-making process in every household. So it's important. And the beauty about Neolife is that women can join this business, or ladies can join this business, because it provides a safe and secure and supported business platform for mothers and ladies to start their own little business on a part-time basis from home with no risk at all. So it's tailor-made for that situation. Women have qualities that make them naturally suited for our type of industry, our type of business. For instance, they are caring and loving. They are the home builders. They are fearless. I find women can be fearless. They stand for what they believe in. They have great communication skills. That's the great factor. They have the ability to make friends and relationships. And, they never seem to run out of words, which is also a great asset. They are ambitious and hardworking, and they love a challenge and to go out and achieve goals and make the family stable. Okay, so women have these wonderful qualities that really make them, and that's the reason why. If you look at the industry around the world, the network marketing industry, which is huge, it's gigantic, 80% of networkers are female. That doesn't mean to say men cannot do it, not at all. So, but 80% of the world's networkers are women, okay, which is an interesting factor. This is why Neolife, as far as I'm concerned, so many women take hold of this opportunity and they can build a little part-time income of 10, 5, 10, 15,000 Rand extra a month. But some women have actually taken hold of this opportunity and created fortunes. So it is flexible and it's up to the individual. And so tonight, what we're going to do, it's my pleasure to be able to introduce you to some of the ladies within our Neolife team here in Durban and South Africa. And I'm going to ask my wife Nola, to get started. And I thank you all for your great contribution and what you've done to make our business so successful. So over to my dear wife, Nola.
Thank you. Hello. It's good to have you online, and wow, it's a privilege to talk. 49 years ago, we were in a very, very precarious financial situation. There was a downturn in economy, as it's probably happening today. You might say, well, it's happening now. Yes. And our business we'd started didn't survive that. And we were left with a 6-week-old baby and nothing coming in. It was quite exciting. And wow, we just had the hope of Neolife. It gave us hope. It still gives us hope. It gives us joy. I'm just so thankful that we found it and we were brave enough to hang on to it and create a life with it. And I want to just impart some of that to you, because I don't know who's on the line. I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know where you're at. We were at the lowest financial ebb of our life. We had our own home. We had a bond to pay. Of course, a young couple, we had only been married 2 years. We decided one thing we knew. We didn't want to work for a boss. We were tired of corporate. And so we went into our own business, and a few years in that business. And then during those years, as we said, we met up with Neolife. And that was, let's give it a go, and we started to use the product, etc. But the biggest thing was that we could pick it up, and we at the most needed time, we could pick it up and we could run with it, because we had it in our hands. We hadn't done a lot with it, but we had it and we could do a lot with it. And that's the exciting thing. So it filled us with hope and fear, because we didn't know if we were able to. So you here looking at it, listening to this, thinking, I know if I can, I don't know if that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm going to talk about what is required. I'm skimming over the top, and we will have a follow-up meeting on Monday night. I know it's a holiday, but if you're in business, it doesn't matter. On Monday night at the same time, with the same Zoom number. For those who join, those who have questions, those who still, we'll have a follow-up, casual meeting. But basically, Neolife, it is a large international company. So I joined Neolife, and they have gone into 50 different countries. So I have the chance to build an international company, as you would have. Now, for me, that is amazing. I have my own website. Thank you, Neolife. So you would have the same. So we are set up in business, but let's have a close look at Neolife. And you and Neolife are going to form this strategic partnership. Neolife is a business system. Let's have a look. And my question is, does Neolife have what it takes? Does it have what it takes to support us? So let's have a look. It has its infrastructure. A company's got to have a good infrastructure. It has this amazing infrastructure, as I say, worldwide. It looks after us. It has the infrastructure of the admin. They do our admin for us. They have financial stability. Every company must have financial stability. There are a lot floating around right now that are promising the earth and gone in a year or maybe even less. And it hurts people along the way. It makes people very skeptical. It makes people not believe that there are opportunities around, which saddens me, because if I had been, I don't say I believed when Roy and I joined, we joined because we thought it would be crazy not to, because we were not in a good situation. But it's important that there must be something in your heart to say, okay, I actually believe and I'm going to give it a go. So it's financial stability is amazing. Is it set up for long term? Absolutely. It has been going for 60, I think it's 65 years. It's been over 50 years in South Africa, and we've been part of it for 49 of those 50 years. So, you know, it's set up for long term. So it's a business that will see you through generations. And that's what it's done for us. And it's very exciting, you know, it's marvelous. It has scientists, and the scientists have led the way and kept us in the forefront of the wholesome nutrition we have, of phytonutrients, the plant nutrients. It's kept us right up in the front where people have followed us. Other companies are now getting scientists, but we've always had a scientific advisory board, and that's getting stronger and stronger. And that advisory board networks with other research institutions around the world. So it's really a very, very special board to have on our side and working with us. And unique products. We have the most unique products. I'm going to mention them just briefly just now. We have necessity products. We have consumable necessity products. Types of products that people are spending their money on every single month. The Neolife has set up a system that supports the distributors. So basically, we're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. That's why I said it's a strategic partnership. The systems that we plug into are the start of our entrepreneurial journey. It's really quite an exciting journey. I mean, it's just wonderful, and you know, it takes me back to right in the beginning. What changed Rory's and my mindset about working for a boss was what's happened to me when I was before we were married. Was my father had worked hard as an accountant. And my mother was a teacher. So he had worked hard, and they had planned an early retirement so they could live their life during their retirement. And they bought a piece of land next to the ocean. They were going to build their cottage there. They built their retirement home, and they had saved. They were going to live their life when they retired. And he was dead 4 or 5 months before he retired, having never had a day's illness. Brain tumor, boom, bang, gone. And I looked at this and I thought, what a waste. I do not want to live that sort of life. And that got us on this journey of, we've got to live now. And we weren't doing too well, let me tell you, with that philosophy until we met Neolife. And so we've had 40 odd years in Neolife that have been exciting. We've traveled. We've done a lot of unusual things. The last thing I did was last week, microlighting over Victoria Falls with Rory. So that was quite fun. But you know, just to enjoy life while you're living, not waiting for the end of life when you have time, freedom, and financial freedom. And that is what I want to get through to people today. Time freedom and financial freedom is yours for the taking through Neolife. So anyway, so now we know what Neolife, does it have what it takes? I think it does, and I hope you do too. I'm going to say, do you have what it takes? Okay. And you don't have to have degrees. You don't have to be educated. You can be, but you don't have to. We look for things like, do you have a vision for hope, for fun, for your future? Do you really want to have what you envision happen? Or do you live in fear? Do you have a vision of hope, or do you live in fear and are grumpy about it? And that can take hold of you, you know. Do you have a desire to be in control of your life and not have someone else controlling it? Are you ready to learn and stay involved and become creative to understand that Neolife, your distributorship, your partnership with Neolife is your own business. You're not working for anybody. So the beautiful thing is you build it at your own pace, when you want to, how you want to. There are ways, there are guidelines, and it's yours. And it's willable. You can pass it on to your children. So you're building a platform for them to now build on, which is really exciting. We say to you, will you use the products? Because you need a testimony, you need your story. Are you ready to grow your mind into avenues that you've maybe not been before or thought before? Really, this opportunity is open to anyone who is prepared to do what it takes to grow their own business. So as I say, you know, it's for anyone, men or women, it doesn't matter. You know, we met in Zambia some amazing distributors from different parts, East Coast and West Coast of Africa, who have, let me just mute this person, who have come in and, sorry, I'm just going to mute somebody, who have come in and have built businesses while they were at university, which is just fabulous. And they've continued to build their businesses. In fact, there was this one couple from Tanzania, and they, okay, I'm just going to mute him again. Okay. There we are. Okay, I muted them again. Okay, so they were in Tanzania, and they were both pharmacists, and they were probably just close to 30. They had worked this business since their student. They had to do this, get pocket money while at university, and they've just grown their business. They're in the top echelon of distributors, in the top earners of distributors. It's just so exciting to see. Then there was a 23-year-old who was turning 24 in October. He was so proud of it. He was on the president's team, which is a big business, one of the top businesses, the youngest person to be on the president's team ever, a diamond director at 23 going 24. He started probably before, just a year before he went to university. And so it's great. It just depends what's inside you, what you desire. So now we know, I don't know, Neolife has it, and I think you have what it's got. Okay, so let's have a look at what your business needs. What your business needs is products that work. It needs planned time. That's your job, okay? Planned time. It's important to plan because you're fitting it into what you are currently doing. So sometimes you've got to give up things that aren't serving you to put time into something that is serving you. And then we as business owners now have to focus on our business. We need to focus on what has to happen. You can work at part-time, you give your boss his time, but you are focusing in your head on your business. And we need customers and distributors to create the turnover. So we need customers, we need other distributors to create the turnover. And the bigger your turnover, the bigger your bonuses. So before we move on, I think it's very important that we have a quick look at the products. And we have 90 products in the range. I'm not going into any detail at all. I'm just quickly going through some. We're a health company. We're a health company, and so we have health products. Here is a product that is absolutely unique to us. It's called Trianen, a big one and a small one. And this Trianen is for energy, for balancing hormones, for good skin, and how to look great even when you're tired. We have a carotenoid. Here we have a carotenoid complex, a unique product to us. It boosts immunity by 37% in just 20 days. tested by us, tested by the United States Department of Agriculture. It stops oxidation by 44%. So that's the aging. It's the greatest anti-age you can get your hands on. That's carotenoid. We take it to avoid illness, to build immunity, to help us stay as young as we possibly can stay. It's a great cancer protector. And I'm not claiming, it's not a claim, it's just the way it is. And it has its partners with flavonoids and with cruciferous. Cruciferous helps fight hormonally mediated cancers, very good for keeping men's prostate healthy. And so we have those wonderful plant-based, totally plant-based vitamins. We have an amazing vitamin C. It's a sustained release C, so it will release for 6 hours over the day, but it's natural. It's got normal, lovely bioflavonoids in, and those help build a moist skin and help build collagen as well, because it's natural. It's not a synthetic C. Then we have our amazing salmon oil plus, which is our omega-3, a big one and a small one. And this product comes from disease-free fish, and it's cold pressed, tested for over 200 toxins. The acceptance level of those toxins is 0, which is great, and it's absolutely safe for pregnant moms and babies. So it's for our brain, a healthy brain. We want to keep what we got safe, healthy brain, good circulation, good healthy heart, cardiovascular protection, and then it's a good protector for our joints and also for prostate. And your whole body needs those omega-3 oils. And if you look at the two oils that are these two oil products, the threonine from grain food, and that is so important for energy, for our cells to work properly and to absorb our nutrients. And if you're not eating a lot of whole grain food, you need this. And I don't know too many people eating a lot of whole grain. I know a lot of people eating an awful lot of refined foods. And then where are we getting our omega-3s from? Cold water fish. We don't even have cold water. We have to get it from very far north. And so we've got Pure. We've got a wonderful weight loss program, which it's our protein. And we have a protein which is also unique because it has all 22 of the amino acids, the building blocks. This product is a whole protein. It's not a section of protein, and it builds and repairs cells. So if you want your body to be strong, if you want it to recover from illness, you want to just maintain it, you want to maintain a children's concentration and blood sugar levels so they don't go up and down, get put on drugs. Protein is the thing. It builds and protects you. It builds hormones, antibodies, muscles, controlling your blood sugar levels. And there is really nothing greater for our children, although we have other children's products. It is also part of the weight loss, as is our Amitone part of the weight loss program. We've got lovely energy tea and bars for weight loss. And then we have a skincare range, which is organic and vegan, and it comes from France. It's tested and made in France. It's great. It's a simple range, but a very special range. And why does a health company have skincare? Because you don't want to put nonsense on the outside of your skin to penetrate. You've got to have it a clean product, as they say. And then we have a home cleaning range. Why would a health company have cleaning products? Because the cleaning products that are available to us are toxic, they're caustic, they cause problems for people who have sensitive breathing. And so here we have got products that are multi-purpose, they are very concentrated, and they are safe to use everywhere. And there's no threat to children. And boy, do they work. They are fantastic. So just running through a few products, just to show you that They are what every household uses. Every household needs something I've spoken about, and it gets finished, and it needs more. So I think we're in a really, really, really good business. And I'm going to ask 3 of my colleagues. I mean, there's so many, but this time these 3 are going to talk. And we're going to hear from Dr. Andre Comrie. Andre, where are you? And can you, I don't see you. Can you see me? And can you?
Hello? Hello?
Hello, there you are. Fantastic. There we are. Let me just get you up there. There you are. Are you all right there?
I'm fine. Am I ready?
Okay,
I mean, should I speak?
Yeah, I'd love you to.
I hope you like this grayscale picture that you're seeing. It's very classy, and if you want to know how to do it, don't ask me, because I have no idea why it's grayscale. But anyway, my name is Andre, and I have been in this business for over 30 years. And as Nola was saying, some people get involved in this business because they need the money. That's what was Nola and Rory's story. But I came in from a different direction when I had a really serious health challenge. And I was looking for products that I could trust to help me, support me through a cancer treatment. And I'm absolutely 100% convinced that the reason I'm alive today is because of these products. So nobody on the planet can tell me that these products don't work, because I know in my marrow that they do. And I'm not the only person for whom they've worked. They've worked for my husband, they've worked for my children, and they've worked for many thousands of other people all over the world. So when one has access to products like that, and you experience them, and you have your own personal story, there is an element of there's a pressure on you, I guess, that you need to share that good news with other people. It is simply not fair to keep that news to yourself, because there are other people who have needs, maybe similar to yours. But if someone had not taken time to share what she knew about these products with me, I might never have discovered them, and I would most likely be dead. It's as simple as that. So I have an obligation, feel a sense of obligation, to share what I know with other people. Now, when you do that, some people accept the story you tell them with open hands. They're very grateful. Others are skeptical. Others think you're a lunatic. And it really doesn't matter what people think about you when you share your story with great conviction and in all honesty. Because those people who require the story, who are ready to hear the story, will, and then you can help them access the products and access them at a wholesale price, because that's really quite helpful. And you will find that if you support them through that process, they will start sharing that information with the people in their world. And so suddenly, almost by accident, a business can start growing. Now, big business does not grow by accident, make no mistake. But before I even recognized that there was a business attached to this, I was already supplying customers. So when I was actually starting making some pocket money, you know, I was a mother of young children, and I had decided to stay at home with my children. But I had been quite a substantial earner before that, and I didn't like being dependent on someone else for pocket money. I wanted to find a way in which I could earn my own money and contribute to the household in that way. And so I realized that this business was already in my hands. I already knew the products worked. I already had some customers because I'd been sharing it without realizing that there was a business. And I could then start being more intentional about growing it as a business. And so I would recommend to anybody that, firstly, that they use the product. Nola actually said that even if you're joining with the point from the perspective of making money, you have to use some of the product, because you have to have your own personal story. And if you are still a bit skeptical about the value of nutritional supplements, There are lots of people who are. And for some people, it takes time to get their head around that. But everybody cleans their home, or at least we hope so. And everybody can have an immediate good experience from the cleaning products. And so you are benefiting households by helping save money, helping them getting an effective product, helping them getting at a wholesale price. And so I would recommend that people do this. And what I want to just finish with, Nola, I think, has asked people from different perspectives to talk about this business. And I'm talking from the perspective of a person. I hate using that word, but there we go. Have to face the facts. And I must tell you that when I started using these products, which was over 30 years ago, I was quite young. And I was absolutely amazed by the old people who were in the community, in the Neolife community. I mean, there were people who were 70 years old. Can you believe it? And there they were, still doing the business and speaking with great enthusiasm about what they were doing. Couldn't believe that one ever got that old, but then suddenly you are that old. And you know, when you get to no longer having a working life, meaning an employed life, and you are retired, for many people, they don't know what the purpose of their existence is anymore. And this business is an enormous gift because you wake up with enthusiasm, you've got things to do, you've got people to see, you've got stories to tell, and it is a wonderful thing to have in your hands later on in your life. And it must be especially wonderful if it's a huge business and it takes total care of your retirement funding and so on. So grab it with both hands. There is absolutely no risk. The worst that can happen is that you have your hands on products that will do you no end of good. And don't let the opportunity slip through your fingers. You have to give it a jolly good try because it is 100% worthwhile. So go for it. And I'll see you when you're 70 and 100 and all those advanced ages.
Andre, thank you, my doll. That was so nice. And it's not that you'll be seeing Andre lots more because we have lots of fun with Andre and these girls. Now, I had on Antoinette here. Antoinette, will you just unmute yourself? I had you under my little thumb there and I lost you. So I don't know. I'm just getting you again. I don't know where you are.
I'm here.
Oh, great. Okay.
There you are.
Okay. I still can't find. Just keep talking. I'm going to find you. Okay. Thank you. And
thank you, Nola.
Okay, Antoinette Zeile is a great distributor. She has a lovely team. She looks after a team beautifully, like Andre. There she is. And I've lost her again. Isn't this ridiculous? And it's just great to have you online. So you talk, I find you. Okay, there we are. Thank you so much, Antoinette.
Thank you, Nola. Good evening, everybody. I don't know what I must say more after everything Andrea said, because I can only reiterate every word that she's spoken. Well done, Andre. That was fantastic. Yes, I also joined Neolife to get the products because I needed the products for health reasons. And I joined to get them cheaper because I knew I would need them long term. It turned my life around quickly and I started talking about this. I never had an intention to do the business, but I started earning money on the side that I didn't even intend, and then started looking at this. Now, when I started with a business, I didn't really know what to expect or what I was, I didn't have the goals and the things yet, but I knew exactly what I didn't want. I was a math teacher in my life, and the budget and the maths of the earnings of the math teacher didn't add up. So I knew I didn't want to work between four walls, and I didn't want a lid on my earnings. Those were the two things that I didn't want. Today, I can tell you that the Neolife business works because the products work. So Nola mentioned this earlier. You need a story. If you use the products and they work for you, you've got a story to tell. And until that moment, you have to write on other people's stories, because the day you realize the products work, that day you will build a business. What to look for in a business? Why is Neolife so successful? Number one, this is a market trend. Everybody today, 75% of the population in the country uses nutritional supplements. Why not yours if it's the best around? And then the other thing is, like I said, Neolife has got a unique product. So in the 18 years that I've been doing Neolife, I have not had competition. I didn't know the other products. I got to know Neolife and what our scientists say. So if there's 1 million omega-3s around, I ask people 2 or 3 questions about their omega-3. If they can't answer me, they don't have the right omega. There isn't a better one than mine, and that they need to find out, because they need this one. So that, do you understand why the business works? If you get this strong on the products, in the beginning, I taught my distributors as well. If you, of the core, say, take 5 core products that's important to you, or 3 core products, and you know 3 important Neolife factors about those products, you can do the business, because you don't have competition, and that's what people need. So, and people don't buy more than 2 or 3 products anyway, per month. So, yeah, that's the way to go about. But in the 18 years, I've been a single mom. I gave up a business where I had a car allowance and a basic salary and heaven knows everything that goes with it. And I started with this 100% commission-based with no basics and no nothing added on. And you either make a success of it and do it full-time, or you take 20 years to get where you want to go. So I didn't have 20 years. I had 3 months and I had to make it work, and I did. With the Lord on my side and all his grace, and I knew I was doing the right thing because I could make a difference to people. So you have to decide. This business offers you freedom. Already said, I'm free to work where I want to sit. This is the view that I've got from our desk daily. So that I call freedom. I'm free to take leave whenever I want to. If I want to go and shop in the middle of the day, I can. If I want to work at night, I can. Whatever. I don't ask somebody if I can go on holiday. I just book a ticket and I go. So that's absolute freedom. Other thing that's free with the business is you get a free website that you can link people, they can shop on. There's just so many there's so much freedom here. You've got freedom to choose your own hours. You've got freedom to choose your holidays. You've got freedom to choose your rebates every month. Just freedom of choice, like Nola always calls it. And then on the other hand, if you have to start a business, what overheads are you looking at? Here you buy a kit which gives you 2 products. So to start your business costs you 250 Rand. You've got no debt, no accounts, no overheads, no staff, no headaches, no admin, nothing of that. It's just freedom. And you build a business on a unique product that works and that people need. And yeah, that's what I've done. I want to ask you one question. Doing what you're doing today, if the doors close tomorrow and you can't do it tomorrow anymore, what will you earn next month? If the answer is nothing, what's your plan B? Here you're dealing with residual income. If you stop working, your kids are still going to inherit the income. So to me, it just makes sense. It's the right business. Success? Will you be successful? The business works. I've proven that over 18 years. The products work. So it's a win-win situation. I love this business. I love the products. And I thank the Lord for introducing me to New Life. We're 18 years down the line. I'm so happy and so pleased to be part of this. With freedom, I've bought my car, I've put my daughter through university, I've bought 2 properties out of my New Life income. We're going to the summit within the next 2 weeks, and I can't wait. I'm so happy to be part of this. Make this part of your life, make it work for you, and make it a success. A dream come true. Thanks, Nola.
Thank you. That was fabulous, Antoinette. Wonderful, wonderful. I have Lulu. Now, Lulu is just a new lady on board. There she is. Lulu, thank you so much, guys. There Lulu is. Let me just see Lulu. There, Antoinette, let me just... There we are. Let's get Lulu on full. Oh, I know Lulu's on her cell phone because they have load shedding. Lulu, you are new to this. You are new to this. You're still working in the corporate world. Tell us just how you found it.
Evening, everybody. I hope I'm clear.
You are perfect. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Evening, everybody. My name is Lulu. We found this business through my husband. He was inquisitive enough to be able to ask a question when he met Rory at work. So they connected, and here we are today. I'm still fairly new, as Nola said. I'm working in the middle. I'm working in a bank, middle management, and my goal is to be able to work from home and be with the kids through Near Life. And I see that vision, and I see it coming together because we've decided. The reason I say we've decided is because we joined, I think, a few months ago, and it's been difficult. We've had a few hurdles, but we have been resilient all this time. So we've seen some changes in the last 2 months, and these are positive changes, and they are encouraging us even more to put in the extra effort because we're working towards something that's going to be beneficial to us as a family. And we've used the products. Nola began the call by saying you need to use the products, and she's absolutely right. I can't agree more. I've had people tell me I look young before I use the products. I hear people tell me I look even younger, but I think that's because of TNN. I've seen the difference of TNN. My skin is more radiant, it glows. It's beautiful, I won't lie. My skin is beautiful without makeup. And I just love how my skin looks. It's healthy. And then my other favorite product is LDC that we use to bath with. We also use to clean our fruits, and also just light duty cleaning around the house as well. And the most amazing part of it is the fact that it cuts through grease so well. So those are my 2 personal products. And we have established a business using TNN. We try and buy a 6-pack as much as we can every month for the past 2 months that we have decided to put in extra time in this business. Thank you.
Hey, Lulu, that's great. You know, the one word I love from Lulu is we decided. I think that is the key to this business. When you decide, when Antoinette decided, when Andre decided, you know, that has made a decision, and it's going to happen. And no matter what, as they say, as Lulu said, had some challenges. Of course, she's had challenges. Life is full of challenges, you know. And so I just wanted a new person who's excited, who who has the vision, it's good to know that you can get excited with your vision, but you're not there yet. And that's what life is about, isn't it? It's like going on a journey. You get excited before you're on the journey of the vision of what you expect to have happen. And so, that is I just want to take another few minutes for the guests, because you're probably a bit confused now about everything you've heard and all the happy stories. Let's get back to you. Let's get back to you to say, okay, now what? Now what? What we want you to do is we want you to use the products, okay? Then you get your story and you are going to tell the truth to your friends and family, okay? And then we want you to get some customers, because you're not going to not get customers if you use the product in love, especially if you're a lady. As Rory said, we've got lots and lots and lots of words, and we can talk about what we love. Men are very secretive about what they use, but ladies aren't. We talk, and that's the beauty about this business. We've got to train the men a little bit harder to talk. Give them more words, okay? Lend them a few words. Oh. And then you get distributors, because everybody wants what you have. They might not get it or be brave enough to get it, but you use the product, you then get customers, and then you build distributors. So now let's have a look how the business works. As a distributor, you've got to become a distributor. You link to Neolife, okay? You have the strategic partnership with Neolife, and you link by buying a kit. I know you hate that word buying, but you get into your own business for between 880 Rand with two products, two of these products, Tree and N. They sell for retail, they retail at 309 Rand. So it's an affordable product to energize people, make them feel great, double their intake of nutrition. It's a really, really good product. So 880 is the kit price for that, because you get some stuff in the kit. You get a free website, you get a wonderful downloadable tool for an app for your phone, so you've got your business in the palm of your hand. Or you, from 880 for two, there's 1,880 for a box of 6. And you heard Lulu talk about the 6-pack. They got a 6-pack because they ate one, they sold 5. They ordered another one, which gets delivered free of charge. I'm going to talk points. There's 100 points. That is this. 102. Let's just talk round figures. 100 points. 100 points gets this delivered free. So it doesn't even cost you to get it. Within a day or two, you've got this delivered to you. So here you've got 6 of these. So you eat 1 or 2, or if you've got a big family, eat 3 or whatever, and sell the rest, and then turn that money over all the time. So that is how I just think imagine having seed for your business, plus a system, plus a website, plus a telephone app, plus a buying number where you can buy at a discount for that money. So you've got your seed and you just turn that over. Just turn it over. That's what Lulu and Vincent are doing, turning that over, just turning that over. Every few days, just turning it over. And that's the exciting thing. And let me show you how you turn it over. So now you're a distributor and you need this. So now I'm going to say, you go out and you develop 1, 2, and 3 distributors, okay? Now remember, these distributors are all become partners of Neolife. So you've got 3 distributors all linking to Neolife via you with their own buying number. You've got a buying number and they are linked to your buying number. Forever, they're linked to you. And so now this distributor, you've got 3. And they all start with 100 points, a 6-pack. So now you started with a 6-pack. So now you're sitting on 400 points. Now that builds up income. You're getting bonuses on that. But what I want you to do, every distributor, including you've got your 3. Now these distributors need to get their 3. Okay. And so now you have got, if you look at this, 12 new distributors in your umbrella. I want you to just think of your umbrella, everything that's going on from you and in your umbrella. They are linked to you. And here you have more than 1,000 points of business. So once you do 1,000 points of business, okay, you're going to get a 10% bonus. So you're going to earn round about, let's say, 2,000 Rand for doing that. It's not a lot, but immediately you've covered the cost of getting into your business. Suddenly you're in business for nothing. So now let's have a look at helping these people go out. You're going to keep this. I want you to keep this in mind. 12 new distributors. So now you are going to help them get their 12. So they do their 1,000. Now you can't even see what I'm writing. Sorry about that. So they do their 1,000. They do their 1,000 points. They do their 1,000. You do your 1,000 every month because you building this 12 distributorship all the time, 100 points, one case, building it on one product. And remember, we've got 90 products in the range, and these people will be cleaning their homes and cleaning themselves and using some cream on their skin, and have got kids maybe for new. So this is a minimum plan. So you've got 1, 2, 3 and your own. You then go to a 4,000 point turnover, and that's going to get you your 10,000 Rand a month because you're getting a 25% kickback. Do you understand? So you can just grow your business through turnover, and the more people who are linked to the company through your number is your turnover. They have their turnover. And the beautiful thing is, I said, there's a system in place, a whole admin system. They do it all for you. You go out to do the work, they manage it, they put the money in our accounts. Whether your business is in the UK, whether it's in Australia or New Zealand, whether it's in America, these points come home to you with their bonus attached, which is very nice, very, very useful. Thank you. And so you have this international business, you doing the work, and it's been run for you. There are systems in place. So now imagine, I'm talking about just these same 3 people. It could be totally different, doing building their 12 people all the time, in their umbrellas. All of that would lead them to grow a business like you, because you're continuing to do this. So they all grow a business to 4,000. When you have 3 of your team doing 4,000 each, you will be earning around about 30,000, 20 to 30. Okay, maybe I should say 20 to 30,000 a month. 20 to 30,000 a month. So you can see how turnover matters. This youngster that's just turning 24, I mean, he is on 100,000 Rand a month at 24 years old, because he's got the turnover with the people. And it's just so encouraging. And it's there for the taking. It's up to you. It's, just continue the system. And I just want to encourage everyone. I want to, you cannot dream too big. I'm going to say from now on, things are going to be different for you and your family. We want you to take charge of your business. We want you to work as a team. You become part of your team, your upline team, but you're part of what we call Vision Life family. You're part of the Neo Life team. We want you to be able to coach. We want to coach you into independence. You can hang on to us as long as you are learning and growing, and then you become independent, so you can do the same for other people. We want you to be part of the Zoom training and other get-togethers that we have. You heard there's an incredible impact summit up in Pretoria that the company is putting on. So you're going to have team things, you're going to have Neo-Life things. Stay involved as much as possible. Learn from others. So all doubt must be gone. And then you're going to step into your greatness, whatever you want. So I want you to imagine how you will feel when you can do things you've longed to do or you've envied others doing. I use the word envy because I know we do envy, or we say they're lucky, or whatever we say. You can live the life that you've wanted to. And the thing is, it's the freedom. It's the time freedom. It's the creating your own income freedom. You have to fight for it. Nothing's going to fall in your lap. Otherwise, everybody's doing it. But you fight for life anyway. You fight for life anyway. You have to, get through things. And that is life. And, it takes focus. It takes effort. You work the system. You be consistent. You decide, as you've heard others say, work with your upline until you're confident to go, to be able to do it on your own. But we're always together. It's so worthwhile. Your friendships are built. Health is built. I am so grateful to this business for health. I have 2 healthy kids. I have 4 healthy grandchildren. It's just, it's wonderful. And I put it fair and square at the feet of these incredible products. So we have health. It goes far, far beyond the money. Let me tell you, I joined for the money. I never, ever joined for anything else. I wanted the money because that's what we needed to keep our house, to keep our car, and to be able to live. So I joined purely for the money, but my goodness, the benefits, the joy, the overseas travel, the homes, you can't even put a monetary value on the wonderful things that have happened to us and so many, many, many people around us. And what you do has purpose. It helps. It's emotionally fulfilling, and it's such a wonderful business to build. So I'm here to say that we look forward to meeting you, whoever you are. Your next step is a decision and take action. Decide to join with the kit you choose. Link to Neo Life Company by registering online now. You can, just register now. Remember, you can make excuses or you can make money, but there's no way you're going to do both. So if you want to make money, get together with your upline, and we are having a call, as I mentioned in the beginning. The follow-up meeting to this night will be on Monday at 19:30, same Zoom as you logged in on. So just go back to your cell phones and you can see the same Zoom. For all those who've decided to join, who have joined, or are nearly ready to join, we have a follow-up call. Okay, so I am just so excited to have been able to speak to you. Thank you all for being online. And I just say, let the future begin. And I know the Lord is with us all the way, and we lean on him a lot. So God bless you all. And thank you. And
thank you, Noel. And you can see those qualities shining through in all the ladies tonight. Thank you all so much for
They
a
were
wonderful,
wonderful.
wonderful talk.
Thank
Good
you.
night and God bless.
Thank you, team.
Thank you.